Dámy a páni, ja vás vítam na mojom kanále u hry Kingdom Come Deliverance. No, vedel som, že vrátim sa naspäť, už som si aj to nasadol, či že si idem sľahnuť. A prišiel som na to, že som odpočatý, že vlastne nacítil 77, ale odpočatý 87. A tak som si povedal, že Mlinár tu má pre nás nejaký quest, tak troška zabijeme čas. Ten Mlinár je tam, že zabijeme čas tým, že možno nejakú lumpárnu a popri tom si niečo zarobíme. Zámky to už vieme, no a to kradnutie sme minulé vlastne nedorobili.
I'd like to try pickpocketing again.
All right. But if you keep me waiting again.
Ja som ťa tam nenechal čakať. Že si král, porienka? Nie. Ale potom, keď som to strihal minulé, tak som si všimol, že kde som urobil chybu. Takže hádam, mi to teraz pôjde lepšie. A ako sa vraví opakovane matka múdrosti, že vlastne on, keď ma aj prichytí, tak nemám z toho žiaden postih, že nie, chytil som ťa. A vlastne sa mi vylepší ako experience na vybranie kapes. No tak poďme na to.
I'll stand here and pretend I don't know you're there. You try sneaking up behind me without me seeing you and take something from my purse. First, you have to rummage in the purse. The longer you do it, the better chance you have of finding something valuable, but also of getting caught in the act. Once you've found something you want, you've got to pull it out, carefully, but fast enough so I don't notice. Try stealing my dagger. It's there, mixed up with other things.
No tak poďme na to. Takže ja som si tak, že ty som sa ani nepohol.
Try it again. Caught you. If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again.
No. Takto. Že vlastne musím nabiť si to.
That's the way. I hardly noticed you were there. I think you're ready to try it out for real. Best practice on drunks and sleeping folk, so you don't end up in jail before you even get started.
Thanks, Peshek.
You're welcome. But I'll be having that dagger back now.
No a ešte naučím mňa otvierať zámky. Jak sa to zlodejne.
Would you happen to have any work for me?
Of course I would. And, surprise, surprise, it's another ring.
Like last time?
Properly done this time. Proper hard work. And who else to set the task to than you? The ring leader, so to speak. The thing is, one of the rich townsmen left his ring behind the last time he went to the baths for some wenching. Too drunk to see it, no doubt. And now he wants it back, and the baths deny all knowledge.
Why not turn to the bailiff?
Why not? Because he doesn't want anyone to know about his bathhouse visits. And the girls in the baths are wary of selling the ring in case the bailiff does start looking for it after all. So we'll make life easier for them. What do you say?
Jasnačka.
Consider it done. Provided I get something out of it.
Don't worry. You won't be left short. The ring's hidden in the chest in the bathhouse madam's chambers. Come right back with it once you have it. Good day to you.
Ešte som potreboval čosi predať.
I've got some goods here whose owners might miss them.
All right. Let's see what we can do about that.
Ešte... pakliče má. Super, to potrebujem. A my potrebujeme predať... Ale tohto sa aspoň zbavím, takže toto sa zbavím. Už ten potrebujem vesnický. 34, no. Mrkvu sa zbavím. Všetko. Myšky sa zbavím. Vozy pak, čo potrebujem. Slivovice potrebujem. Sír, ten už je taký načatý. 3 síry. Aha, to na meso. Pokazené. Ja normálne by som to vyhodila. No tá kožená vesta je úplne rozbitá. Ako opravím vestu? Alebo ju predám? Nie. Nepredám. A kúpiť kľúče. Točne mám 2, tak 3 a teraz 11 košík, takže predávam kopec veci a kupujem 3 kľúče. Super, súhlasíme. Prijať X. Čo je? Tak. Dobre. Takže ideme sa pozrieť na tie lázne. No, takže sme tu. Malo by to byť B. Takže Bčko mám pred sebou. Otvoriť. Teník, tuník. Bčka pred náma. A ani je to rasy. Korník. Nakrát ženská spí. A ja sa obávam, že zobudím. Takže no, spí nejak neklidne. Zobudila sa. Rýchlo preč. Poďte sa preč. A idź trochę. Może wam?
Mother of God. Hey.
Nazdar. Może zase hore. A to sú vlastne to obidve miestnosti. Čo keď sa hľadne niekde inde? Teraz ma ešte tak napadlo. Nešuchod sú náhodou naše veškeré veci. Tak nenatepníky takisto a čo ešte? Boty hlavne. Teraz by sme mali byť potichu. A tam si ľahla. Takže teraz by sme to zamkla. A, to nechal otvorené, super. Ale už idem úplne tak potichu. Tak. Na prestotu si dám troška slivovice. No. Vzduch čistý. Jedem. Kde to máš? Toto máš. Takže. Super. No, veď otvor to. Zober všetko. Tak. Jupi. Ups. Tak. A idem si pre odmenu. On bol vzadu.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
No to víš, že som zavrátil. Bol som šikovný a rýchly.
My God, what happened to you? You look like you've been assaulted.
Ja som sa povyzliekal. Mám proti
I have that ring for you.
Excellent. They'll be hopping mad at the baths once they find out. Here's your reward. And don't turn it all into drink.
A ešte by som ti aj niečo predal.
I've got some goods here whose owners might miss them.
All right. Let's see what we can do about that.
Nie, predať. Boty pracovné. Čo som ešte ukradol? Obuch. A tunika zelená. Tá vyzerá pekne, ale nebol by som rád, keby nás niekto videl v kradnutých veciach. Střevice. Dobre, to je všetko. 66. Koľko mám pokličov? 5. To zatiaľ stačí. Dobre. Takže to bolo všetko. A čo môžeme od neho kúpiť? Dýku. Či to zatiaľ nevieme. No to by sme tiež museli sa vybrať na výlet. Ale peši, no. Počkám, keď budeme mať koňa, potom budeme robiť taký obšírnejší prieskum. A keď budeme mať koňa, tak aj nejakú mapu si otvoríme. Ale tá dýka. Dýku je dobré mať, no. To nevadí. Ups. Remote. Tak. Začneme pozrieť nejakú práci. Tu sa môžeme robiť nejaké tie kšeftíky pre mlinára. Čo to bude mať ešte? Načenie tie zámky. A však zámky ma už naučil.
Try unlocking this trunk. Hold the lockpick in your right hand and use it to feel out. Got it? Good. Now turn the whole lock to the blade, but don't stop holding the tumbler with the pick. You're a dab hand, Hal.
Super.
Make something out of you yet. But remember, this trunk's only for practice. With real locks, you have to watch out for the pick. Try it a few more times if you like.
Počkaj ešte. Že sme ťa celkom nevyspovedali.
Any chance of some more work for me?
For you, always. A friend of mine asked me to help him get back some disputed land from his neighbor.
You've become an officer of the law, is that it?
A likely turn of events. No, I'm pleased to say this is good old-fashioned stealing. There's a deed of sale for that land, not quite in his favor. So it would be a fine thing if it went missing.
To by šlo.
Very well. Where do I need to liberate it from?
From the bailiff himself. Ha! You should see the face you're pulling. I never said it would be easy. The deed is supposed to be at the rat house somewhere, on the table, among the other parchments. You'll need to sneak in, then find it.
I'll manage somehow.
That I don't doubt. And you needn't doubt your reward.
You've an honest trade. How come you got mixed up in crime?
Evil times. The harvest failed, and there was no grain to mill, and a child to feed on top of it all. I had no choice. And meanwhile, the lords in the castle and the monks in the monastery stuffed their craws to bursting. Where's the justice in that?
So you took justice into your own hands, is that it? And now you take whatever you need?
Pull your head out your ass, Henry. Take a good look around you. Wars come and go, but nothing really changes. It's the poor that do the dying, and the nobles who reap the rewards. We have to survive somehow, so why concern ourselves with morals?
Can you tell me... That's all.
To sú všetko keciel okolo. No. Takže čo teraz? Ešte si musím ísť oné brnenie. Kde je čas? Všetný z neba nespalo, to je ďaleko. A tu v meste... Minár Pešek. Minár Vojtech. Tu musím ísť do toho. A skúži. Takže to je všetko nič. Čiže idem tú hlídku teraz. Takže ja to vidím tak, že by som sa... Ak som na tom s jedlom. Nasytená 73. Ja sa prejem, nie? Jasne. Takže teleportneme sa do mesta. No, toto je. No, tu. Ale len to nikto není. A, už tu niekto je.
I was told to pick up a kit here.
Name?
Henry.
And in fealty too?
Sir Radzig Kobyla?
Yes, I've got you. Well, come on in then. Make yourself at home, Henry. If my memory serves me, you're entitled to a helmet, a gambeson, and a club.
That's all?
You want a kiss and a hug as well?
I mean equipment.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town. You're there to stop trouble, not start it.
No, takže sa vyzbrojíme. Čo sme to dostali? Zbraň obuch. Z ruky, takže máme tak a zbroj. Sa teraz už poobliekam čepec. Nemám kuklu. Tá je lepšia. A v čepci možno by som lepšie vyzeral. Nátepníky. Toto je za 5. A toto už mám úplne rozbité. A lepšia prilba. Na tú vestu to už... Takže asi takto nejak. Dobre. Nič nám to nepribudlo. Nakrát čakám na ten 6. level, to bude za chvíľu. Tak. Takže poďme na miesto určenia a dám tam čakačku. No už to čaká. Super, takže jednotku už nepotrebujeme. A začnem byť hladný. Jídlo. ...60... 74... A sušené ovocie. Dobre. Takže zjedli sme si všetko, čo sme mali. A ideme pokecať tu so Slavíkom.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
You report for duty dressed like that?
I've got nothing better to do.
You'd look more frightening with a pitchfork. Go and get kitted out first.
A však mám na hodinu, či nemám na hodinu?
Fine, I'll go and get something.
To sa mi nezdá. Čepec. Čo sa mi nepáči? A toto sa mi asi nepáči, že mám tie... Toto si dám lepšie. Dám si tu vestu na... Prilbu mám. Rukavice. Jasne, nemal som rukavice. Dám si kuklu. To budem musieť niekde opraviť. Dobre.
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Samozrejme.
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robot and is nice.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
Jo, super. Ja som niečo vral, že bude niečo s Terezou. Potom ti... Chcem byť užitočný. Či Rackovi, užitočný Rackovi,
I don't want to be kicking around in the dirt while other men do honest work.
You're an eager one, aren't you?
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go. This is our church, St. Matthew's.
No, kapslok. Už kráčame.
It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the lords of Lipa, our masters. The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. Ah, a man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord. This is our rat house. Pretty big, eh? The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro protonotarius, the scribe. And the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it. The swordsmith lives here.
Your fields lie fallow. Here's a hoe. Need straw for the winter? You'll need a rake.
What the hell is going on here now? Go and check it out, Henry.
If you won't go to the church, go back to your people. I don't want you here. Is that manure pile not big enough for you?
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
No, na prvý pohľad by som povedal, že na žebračke je dosť čistá.
What's the problem here?
This is my shop, and I won't have beggars sitting on my doorstep. Let her go and squat in the square. She won't be in anyone's way there, and there's plenty of folk to beg from.
Must you sit here, of all places?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Fog drive me away wherever I sit. I can't keep walking all day and night.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, Armorer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms, even to this witch only yesterday?
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any alms or not?
Yes.
From the Armorer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
Well, that's true.
What would you know about it?
No. Ukocáme to jasne, 4 a 3 je 7, ale...
We're both good Christians, aren't we? We should each give something to the poor soul.
And what then?
Then Jane will be on her way. Immediately.
King Solomon now, are you, lad? Fine. Fine, have it your way.
God bless you, and you too, citizen. I won't be a nuisance no more, really. Thank you. Thank you.
Jesus, you're as bad as each other.
Okej, vyriešené. No čo, pochváliš ma? Žena pochvál, že som to vyriešil. Ach. No. A čiže robím takú malú exkurziu.
It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
Jan Ješek. Życzeny ptaczek. Normálne, ako keď to dotýkalo, že tak bol zvuk. A ja tiež? Serzenča. A zase. To je dobrý.
This square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around.
To je nejaký šašo, aha, zelená noha, či žltá noha. Spredu ich budeme ružové, nie?
We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Pruder has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day.
There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later.
Let's move along to the inner bailey.
No, kúkam, že to je moda zrovna žlté gate.
Look here. See that filthy beggar? By Christ, I'll show the bastard. Comfortable, are we?
Arms, please, sir.
Who do you take me for? Are you stupid or just insolent? Oh, what's the matter? Stupid, then. There's no begging allowed here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else. Who am I bothering here? Me. Us. Everyone. If Sir Hanush saw you here, he'd take a whip to you. All right, I'm going. Damn beggars. You offer them a helping hand, and they want the whole arm.
How are you, Henry?
It's not like the rules aren't clear. Beggars belong at the church. Here's the forge. The blacksmith has some trouble, and he's not working at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice, too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you. What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel.
A ideme na pivo, super. No počkaj, že tu nasadíme, nie? Či ideme dovnútra? No ale prechádzame, ukázal mi krčmu. No to je pacholek.
The Rade fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad. Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory. God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now, where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
Sigismund and his murderers took everything I had.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he
went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into it.
Tu mamy bieżeć?
What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and go and guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out! Come and sit with me, Henry. Let's have a drink. Be a bit more careful. That fool got me all worked up.
No to
Me as well, the lazy bastard.
My words exactly. A And just when we need every pair of eyes. You never know when the humans might creep up on us. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Akú hru? Tak skúsme. Kostky. Pokud má hazard, v každé lepší hospodě zahrát kostky. Tím to nebude hráč dostane určeného počtu bodů. Házet se 6 kostkami a hrát se 8 sčítají body se získávají za každou vybranou jedničku, 5 a 3 a více stejných kostek, a to následně. Jednotka je za 100, 5 je za 50, 3 stejné čísla jsou za 100 bodů vynásobenou hodnotou. Čiže 3 štvorky sú za 400 a 3 jednotky sú za 1000. No, aha. Počty, súčet. Kolo začneš Ečkom, dáš na stranu kosky, pak môžeš znova házať F. Dobre, takže skúsme. Šesť, 3, aha, trojky. Toto. Mám 300. Skúsim ešte hádzať. Ja by som zvolil pomalý postup, takže koniec kola. Prečo tú druhú jednotku nevy? To je... Peťka, aha. Peťka. Ďalších 300. Pomaly ďalej zajdeš, možno odbehneme. Teraz nebudeme šťastie. 2 jednotky. Co?
We'll see.
On podvádza.
Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Skalitz, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the Rathaus. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the Market Square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
Čiže jednotka, zasvietime si. No ale ako sa vraví, nešťastie v hre, šťastie v láske. Takže ideme si zazvoniť na zvonček. A tu je zvonček. Ding-ding-bum. Čma. To sme nemohli najprv zavrieť krčmu a potom zazvoniť.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we could see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save their bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Ratte.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
I wiped this just a while ago. Bloody hogs.
Huh?
Shit!
Dal som ho? Dal som ho?
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Hell? Answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me to close...
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting? Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities to the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are to Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
No, tačka nám bol čert dlžný. Takže ja sa dneska s vami rozlúčim. A zajtra pojem s tým vtákom na lov, takže uvidíme, čo chytíme. Takže to by bolo pre dnešok naozaj všetko. Majte sa krásne, píšte básne, lajky, komentáre, zdieľania a ja sa na vás teším a na budúce. Ahojte.